Recording.
Shalom.
Shalom.
All praises to Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yahweh
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem
Yahushua.
Yahushai
Yahushai.
Ba'ashem
Ba'ashem
Rakadash.
Rakadash.
Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and salutations to Akim, being the sheep of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. That's who the world ignorantly calls God. Ba'ashem means in the name of. Yahushai is the true name of the Son, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His true name is Yahushai. And once again, Lord willing, it's an edifying lesson. And we're going to be speaking about the chariots of the Lord, okay? And we're going to first, before we go into the precept, actually, we'll go into the precept first, and then we're going to play the video. So this is the book of Revelation 1 and 7, and it says, Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. And this is speaking about who? Yahushai. Okay? And he cometh with the clouds, meaning what? He's going to come with those angelic vehicles, okay? The chariots, aka the so-called UFOs, or the so-called UAPs, okay? Which people often call them. And so we're going to show you the chariot that we spotted at camp. And so I'm going to play this video. Yep. So that's amazing. Yeah, and it looked a lot bigger in person. Like I was able to get it on camera, but like the camera doesn't do any justice because basically the camera doesn't do any justice because it looks so much bigger in person, and it was a line. Looks like a line, but it looked like split up. It was so like unique. We've never ever seen anything like this before.
If I could
And we
make
also
another,
saw like little things like this, and they weren't stars or planes before some scoffer comes out here and says, "Oh, it's a star, it's a shooting star or a plane." No, these are chariots of the Lord. Um,
you
oh,
even
you have
look
something.
in the video, like with the one I recorded, you could even see little tiny chariots moving around that bigger one in the frame, which just shows, man, the chariots were active. We don't normally see chariots in our location where we're currently at, man. But when we was out there in camp, you know, man, the Lord was amongst us, man.
And we even saw little chariots too. And that's the thing. Like you have a little bit of faith in one thing, bro. The Lord will give you faith with bigger things. Like, how do I say this? Like, I'll bring this precept out. Luke 16:10. Whoever is faithful in small matters will be faithful in large ones, and whoever is dishonest in small matters will be dishonest in large ones. And we saw these little things in the air, man. And even though they're huge, we don't see them like that. But then eventually we see a mega chariot, bro, because we ultimately we had faith. Right, but this is a chariot from the Lord, and it was scary to look at too, because like you don't see anything like it, bro. Like it's like it was watching right there, and it was way bigger in person. Okay, there's no explanation for that, bro. That's only from the Lord. Okay, it ain't no fucking shooting star. It ain't no rocket ship. It ain't no fucking whatever these people want to say. These are the chariots of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay,
And
now I'm gonna start off with some precepts that I have brought this out. We're gonna bring out let's bring out first. So let's bring out Luke 21 and 25. Okay, it says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, and with perplexity the sea and the waves roaring." Okay, there's gonna be signs in the sky, and part of that is seeing those chariots, the chariots of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. When you see in the scriptures, when you see certain things, they might be referred to as horses or mountains or vehicle or these are often when you see something in the scripture spoken about like horse, it is speaking about an angelic vehicle. Okay, the reason they're called that is because the prophets they were comparing them to things that they knew of during that time period. They were comparing them to things they saw. They couldn't describe these things as UFOs or these modern terms because they never had that word wasn't in their lexicon back then. It wasn't in the common vocabulary, right? They didn't have cars back then. They were describing things to what they could compare it to, and you hear something like a horse or a chariot that's speaking about these UFOs, okay, so-called UFOs. You guys
And
have something?
yeah, if I want to add, if you continue on with the same chapter, right, verse 26, and as they laid him away and and laid upon on one Simeon and Cyrenian coming out of the country, and on him they laid the cross that he might bear it after Yahweh Shai, and there followed him a great company of people and of women which bewailed and lamented him. But Yahushai turning unto them said, daughters of Jerusalem, weep not for me, but weep for yourselves, for your children. Actually, hold on. Let me see if that was it.
I was on Luke 26.
You
And
on Luke?
Luke 23. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So like Luke 21. You were on Luke 23.
yeah, Luke 23. Oh,
Yeah, that's what
you
you were on.
wait,
I was on Luke 21.
you on Luke 21? So Lucky,
Yeah.
I meant to put Luke 21. Salaki. I
No,
don't know
you're
why I
good.
put
You got it.
I don't know why I put Luke 23. All right, but but going back to what you said, right? If you go down the same chapter, right? Um, it says here, all right, and this is Yahushua speaking the red letter, right? All right, continuing on Luke 21 verse 26, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, and for the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh, man. And that was basically a taste of what you just saw, brothers, man. Our redemption, man. Lord willing, we be part of that number, right? When Yahushua cracks through those skies, man, he's gonna come in the fathership, right? It's gonna be so big, right? Is it like as it says in the scriptures as well, man? It's gonna cover from one end of the earth to the other. Like you can't even see the beginning and ending of this thing. That's how big this chariot is. Like if you were to go outside right now, look as far as you can to the left and right, north and south, man, east and west. You like the chariot's gonna be so big, you're not even gonna know where it begins or where it ends, man.
And I had a dream the other day, which I don't dream very often. And it was a dream. Like I saw a chariot the size of a mountain. It was like it was so massive, and yeah, it was just so massive, and it scared me. Like because you're seeing something that's so large, and a
Can
precept
I?
that comes to mind.
Still like you. Like
I
you.
was gonna
Go
say a
ahead.
precept that comes to mind, man, because the hopeful elect, we're looking at these things in the sky, and we're really having true faith and belief that this is what's going to deliver us. It brings me to that Colossians 3:2, setting thy affection on the things above, not on the things below. Because you got Jake, your two-thirds. They're so quick to stop what they're doing and take out their phone when they see a Hellcat or a Lamborghini. But then they want to scoff and mock at the chariots. Well, for us, man, the chariots are what's going to save us, man, out of this place, man. Your Hellcat and your Lamborghini and all these little fucking toys, they're not going to mean shit, man. This is where it's really at.
The chariots are going to be the things that deliver the hope elect, out of when America, Babylon, the Great gets destroyed. Okay? Because there's going to be where the main deliverance is, and other places will get nuked as well, but the main deliverance is going to be out of what America, Babylon, the Great, right? Because you have to remember, man, that the chariots are what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai are the only things that are going to be able to get us out of this place, and those chariots are from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And I just wanted to add something. How the chariot was so big, like these people are going to be scared as fuck, bro, when they see those chariots coming down, and they're shooting those beams. Okay, they're going to be shooting concentrated laser fire, right? And Let me see. Ezekiel 1 and 4, it says, And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it. And out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, and out of the midst of the fire. Okay, these are the chariots, man. The chariots of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? Same with Zechariah 5 and 1, which speaks about the flying roll. Okay, it says, Then I turned and lifted up my eyes, and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Okay? A flying roll, a UFO. Okay, a chariot. A so-called UFO, a chariot of Yahweh Bashem Yoshai. Okay? And yeah, they're gonna once again, you know, the Lord is gonna shoot these chariots when he comes back. Okay, Isaiah 19 and 1, the burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Okay? Because those nukes, okay, they're gonna melt America, Babylon the Great, and also those chariots, man, they're gonna be shooting down that laser fire. Okay, and these people, they're gonna see it. There's no running away from them chariots, bro. And these 2/3, bro, you know they flex all their guns. Esau, he flexes his guns. Well, we have some. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has weapons of his own too. Okay, and you know Esau, he likes to flex his weapons, his guns, but man, the Lord has something Esau is never going to be able to take out those chariots. Okay,
What that
you guys
reminded
got
me of was
something?
that one video on
Yeah, I was
Instagram.
gonna play that. I was gonna play that actually. You want me to play that?
And,
Yeah, go ahead,
and
go
I don't
ahead.
know if this Salaki, I had a precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if this precept would tie into what you just said about the weapons of the Lord. This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 14. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. And when the Lord comes back with these chariots, man, dude, you're not. It doesn't amount to any carnal weapon, any high tech technology, weapon or bioweapon that these Edomites and these heathens fabricate. Like these chariots will blow these weapons out of the water. There's no chance that they're going to be able to match up because chariots can become invisible. They can move at speeds way more superior than any technology that Esau can come up with. And listen, Esau comes up with impressive technology at times, man. Impressive war things, man. He very very crafty because that's his blessing. But the Lord, man, he triumphs over that.
Yeah, our weapons aren't carnal, yeah, but they still, when the Lord does bring out his weapons, okay, his chariots, they're gonna fucking it's not gonna be comparable, okay. And real quickly, I'll play this video because
Wait,
you
wait,
mentioned it, and I was thinking about it. But
wait.
go ahead, you
If
go ahead.
I got one more thing,
Yeah, go ahead.
right now, back to what Giuseppe, what back to what the brother Yahweh was saying, right? Like right now Esau is being hurt with it with this truth, right, with this word, man, from what's coming out of our mouths, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, because why? It's exposing him, it's showing who he is, right, and what's happening right now, the collapse of his society, right. That's why these wicked elites, right, they're going with their blessing, their sword, they're speeding with their operations to quickly force out this MOTB. That's why you see the world in the disarray that it's in, because why? Prophecy is speaking right now, man, through the words of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, man. His words coming is not coming back void. It's fulfilling what the fuck is gonna do, man. And eventually, once prophecy plays out, the MOTV gets rolled out and everything, right? Right. What's gonna happen? The nukes are gonna start flying. The elect are gonna beamed up, and eventually, man, Yahweh Bashim, everyone's gonna see Yahweh Bashim Al Shai in that chariot, and the elect getting beamed up, right? While America, the Babylon, the Great gets destroyed, right? So I want to bring out um shall yeah, right here, the book of Second Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, part of our weapons of our warfare, right? These precepts, these scriptures, right? And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, right? And that's ultimately spiritual power, man. Anything that far exceeds what Esau can produce, man. So yes, that's pretty much what I want to touch on right there.
That's right. And I'm gonna play this real quick. Can I? Yeah, it's not loading. That video isn't loading, but like you said, basically, yeah, it's gonna exceed. Like you said, like you said earlier, man, it's gonna exceed far beyond what these weapons that Esau has. Okay, you gotta remember these the fathership, that's bigger than the earth, bro. Okay, it sounds, these people they can't even fathom something like that. Okay, imagine something that, what about a how do I say this? You know, a chariot that's so big, man, that's gonna fit all of the elect in it. Okay, imagine how big that has to be. Okay, yeah, it's insane. And these people, a lot of these people they don't have faith in these things, but they're real, and it's not no aliens. Okay, it's not no little fucking. I'll show you a green-eyed monster that you fucking
Or
idiots see.
Nephilim.
Right? It ain't no. It ain't. It's not what you call a ain't no whatever you want to call it. Yeah, exactly. Those Nephilim that the people talk about. No, no, that's not and there's no 100 foot tall, so-called Nephilim alien. Okay, when it talks about Nephilim, it was actually speaking about us. Okay, the Israelites.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
but
it goes back to the Hebrew word Nepal, the fallen ones, and who's the fallen ones, man? The Israelites, man. We fell from our first estates. Hence why the scripture says, we are in that chains of darkness, right?
uh, uh, Khan and yeah, real quick. This is not what the fuck is operating the chariots, man. For these people out here, they want to say, oh, there's aliens in Area 51, and blah blah blah, man. No, man. It's the was really operating those chariots, right? These are the angels of the Lord, man. Okay, and I'm gonna bring out this video now. So this is. Let me see. Okay, didn't even pick up the audio. Yeah, basically this guy's just flexing his guns. So it's Edomite saying if there's a race war, okay, if there's a race war, he thinks that he's prepared. This shit, what the fuck is this shit right here?
That ain't shit. That's nothing, bro.
That ain't shit, bro.
Joe Sixpack Edomite, man.
You
Look at this
you're,
loser, man.
average Joe smoking this a damn cigarette, Edomite, covered in shitty tattoos, man.
Con. I don't know if I have any more precepts on. Maybe I can look for another. You guys have something? You can bring it out.
And just through the spirit, man. And this is an omen. The spirit came over to look up UFO, and then in the Wikipedia, I was just reading article real quick, and it says in 2021, the Pentagon, Department of Defense, the UAPTF task force, and U.S. military stated that more than 144 sightings, UFO sightings, reported by their personnel between 2004 and 2021 were real, of unknown nature, and not identifiable as existing military technology. That's an omen right there, man. 144 sightings.
Yep.
And
And I
definitely
got
more
something.
than that.
And look, I got this video right here. You know the Invincible scene?
Yeah,
Look at this.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna show you guys.
Turn off the volume of that so you don't get copyright.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fair use.
Wait. You
I'm gonna
go.
say.
Go to my server. I have it right there, or it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'll just look this up real quick. Cause this is a fair use under Section 107 of copyright. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Right. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay. So first, I'm gonna bring out this. Actually, I'll end the precept on here, but this is from Invincible. Take a look at this, and look what you have here. What is
Make it wider. Expand it.
what is that here? What does
What
that say?
144.
That's right. That's speaking about the 144,000. Okay, so these people they know about the Israelites. They know about the Bible. Okay.
One more thing. One more thing. Go
All
to
right, cool.
Google. Google how many Invincible comics are there?
Yep, 144 issues on Wikipedia.
Yeah, you see, so these people that make these TV shows and comics, man, on Invincible, they know who the Israelites are, man.
And also that this I think it means I forgot what the triangle means, so because I'm not really good
It's
at the
the DA Delta House of David.
yeah so yeah I didn't want to butcher that, but basically that's they know about the Israelites, okay, and you guys have anything else? Because I'm gonna end it off on this precept.
No, the only thing I want to add to that, right, was we know Omni Man, the rest of the Viltrumites, they're supposed to be a representation of Jake, right? The fact that laser was only able to like cause the superhero Nolan or Omni Man to like nosebleed, shows that they know who they're up against, right? Brothers have said this before in the video, but like when we get those spiritual powers, Lord willing, we be of those men, the hopeful remnant, right? Right, we not even gonna get a nosebleed. In fact, they not even gonna land a scratch on us. In fact, that laser might not even hit it, or if it does hit it, it's because we're allowing it, and it's the Lord Yalbashim showing off His power, man. And so Esau basically got nothing on us, man. He wanted to flex his fucking guns and shit, man. Get out of here.
That's right. I got this final precept, 1 Corinthians 15:52. In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. That's speaking about those chariots. They beam us up, and then we get our new bodies, our new spiritual bodies. Okay, we're gonna get those new spiritual bodies, and they're gonna look completely different. Okay, than the temporary, that one that we have right now. Okay, and so you know, yeah, this was lesson we're just speaking about the chariots of the Lord. Okay, and expect to see more chariots soon. Okay, expect to see them, and yeah, with that, we're gonna give all glory and honor to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yahweh
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Bashima
Ba'ashem,
Kakadash.
Yahuwah.
Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect, being the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Shalom.
Shalom.
And Abba Babal.
Wafa Babal. We got next. Lord willing.
Good job, guys.